It's like a horror story from an ancient time. A phantom beast that kills people without warning. Except today, in one African country, the story is real. Brady Barr is in Uganda to help capture a man-eating crocodile and rescue a village from its grip. For him, it's a supreme test. Saving lives is vital. But can he also save an animal driven to kill humans to survive? For years, a killer has preyed upon a lakeside village in Uganda. Silently, it stalks, and then in an instant, strikes. There's a furious struggle, a frantic cry, and then quiet. It's a nightmare scene, repeated all too often. A desperate situation that brings croc expert Brady Barr to the village of Namani to help catch a man-eater.
These people are tied to this lake for water, washing clothes, fishing, bathing. But yet when you come down to the lake, you could be lining up for the slaughter.
A slaughter too painful to tally. News stories account for many deaths. Yet in the local villages, word of mouth tells of more. Family members, friends, neighbors, lost to the monsters hiding in the lake.
The capture of these animals is literally going to save lives, human lives.
In Namani, Brady is briefed by his friend, Peter Ogwang, a ranger with the Uganda Wildlife Authority.
This is a problem area. They have a problem with man-eating crocodiles that are killing locals.
Namoni village is one of the villages which have reported problem crocodile or man-eater crocodile in the area. Over 20 people have been killed, and most of them are fishermen. Some of them are women going to fresh water, and children.
Children, man, that's tragic. This is a fishing village, so these people's lives literally revolve around the water,
which puts them at the mercy of a deadly predator. While the situation is critical, Brady and Peter need a team to capture a man-eater. For that, they leave Namani and head to Murchison Falls National Park on the Nile River in northwest Uganda. It's a wildlife preserve that's also used for training rangers. And it's where, 6 years ago, Brady gave Peter a crash course in capturing crocodiles.
Come in and get it.
At the time, Peter was among the first rangers chosen for Uganda's problem crocodile control unit.
Pull him out. You got it?
But he needed field experience.
Okay. Pull! Tight! Quick! Jump on its neck. Just jump on its neck. It can't get you. Go, go, go. 1, 2, 3. Good job! Woo, man!
Since then, Peter's supervised the capture of over 20 crocs. Today, a new group of trainees arrives at the park to meet Brady.
I have your Richard.
Richard, Brady.
Fisher, John Fisher.
John.
Each has volunteered to join Brady and Peter in the mission at Lake Victoria, despite having little croc catching experience.
Let's get in the boats and get out of here.
They know about the deaths in the villages and want to help. Brady and Peter will train them to safely handle a croc after it's been captured. But first, Brady will need to catch a croc for them to practice on, and do it as soon as possible. On the way upriver, the two friends catch up.
So after I left last time, shortly after I left, You captured that really big crocodile that we almost caught. You captured it.
Yes, I captured it. It was really huge. It was 5 meters long and weighing about 1 ton, 1,000 kilograms.
Very dangerous crocodile. That crocodile was very
huge.
dangerous.
It was huge.
That killed many, many people.
Yeah, it killed over 80 people.
You became famous for that capture. It was in the newspaper and on television.
Yeah, I was really very happy because it was my first experience.
As part of the government's program, Peter and a team of rangers relocated the giant croc to a national park. This area is home to over 1,100 crocodiles living along 20 miles of Nile River shoreline. But despite the large numbers, capturing one isn't easy. Crocs are masters of evasion.
Go, this way, go. Thing's huge.
When you do see one, you gotta move fast.
I mean, this shows you how difficult it is to catch crocs during the daylight hours.
Yeah, it's very difficult.
Almost impossible. It's just hard, really difficult to get close enough to even have an attempt to capture them.
Crocs are territorial and tend to stay close to home.
Let's go up here. Let's go. Yeah.
So Brady decides to set a trap where the animal entered the water.
You can tie our rope to this tree and put the noose right there.
He's showing the rangers a basic technique for capturing crocs,
I can smell it.
one they'll likely use when they go after a man-eater.
All right, guys, we're gonna set up a snare and hope that the crocodile will walk through it. No bait. Let's get some rope and noose and get this underway.
Brady doesn't bait the snare to avoid luring one of the park's other animals, like a lion or leopard, into the trap.
Try to make this as big as possible. You know, and hopefully, we know the crocodile comes and goes right here. We'll put it right like this.
I would suggest that we put it here. Yes, here.
Here?
Yeah. Here.
A snare trap consists of a wire noose tied with rope to a tree that catches onto the croc's body as it crawls along the ground. The noose locks tightly to restrict the animal's movement.
All right, we got the snare in position. We saw that giant crocodile leave its basking site when it saw us and come right down this hill. So we've positioned our snare where we think it's gonna exit. With some luck, we may come back later and find this crocodile snared. It's tied to the tree and it has plenty of rope to get down in the water. So let's get back in the boats and go. Wow, check it out.
They search for crocs along the shoreline for hours without spotting another one.
Let's see how we can. Oh, here.
By midday, Brady and Peter take the team inland to a spot they remember from 6 years ago.
We're having a hard time finding the crocodiles. Last time I was here, we found them very far from water. So we're thinking maybe we'll have similar luck this time. You gotta be careful though, because they could be anywhere in here.
The creatures they're searching for are supreme survivors. 200 million years of evolution has created one of nature's fiercest predators. Nile crocs are among the deadliest animals on the planet. An ambush killer, it's perfectly adapted to aquatic hunting. Its eyes, ears, and nostrils lie just above the water's surface. So while the croc's body is completely submerged, its senses are on high alert. This deceptive posture means even a giant man-eater in Lake Victoria can remain almost completely hidden from its victim until it strikes. With a bite force of over 3,000 pounds, its jaws can literally cut its victim in half, whether a zebra at a watering hole or villagers along the shoreline. By sundown, they've still not captured a croc.
Okay, let's keep going.
Their search continues into the night when the animals are out hunting for food. Until Brady gets one to train the rangers, they can't go after a man-eater in Lake Victoria.
Yeah, right there. Let's go right over there. See him? It's a big crocodile. It's under the tree. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good stuff.
The croc slips out of the snare and gallops away, leaving Brady empty-handed.
Can you believe what bad luck we're having? I think it's gonna be a good night though. It's warm. I think the crocodiles are out on land. Let's see if we can find another one.
After hours of hunting, Brady finally makes his first capture. A docile young croc he'll present as part of a National Geographic online game for kids.
Hey, Animal Jammers, Dr. Brady Barr here. Check this out. There's only 2 alligators on the planet, and there's 14 types of crocodiles. But crocodiles, regardless... You okay? That's why you gotta be careful whenever you're holding crocodiles, regardless of size. That was a small crocodile, but he gave me a good bite. I've learned my lesson. Next time, I won't be as casual when I'm holding a small crocodile. Ouch. I'm about ready to call tonight. I've been out here over 5 hours. I mean, tonight defined disappointing and embarrassing. We had multiple misses. Got bitten by a small one. These rangers are probably rolling their eyes saying, and this guy's our teacher? Well, all I know is it can't get any worse. Tomorrow's a new day.
Day 2 on the Nile River in Uganda. Until he catches a croc here, Brady can't teach the young wildlife rangers the skills to help him capture a man-eater in Lake Victoria. And right now, things aren't looking good.
Crocodiles have got incredible senses. I mean, they've got a great sense of sight and a great sense of smell. It's hard to fool them. They're very in tune to everything in their environment.
So Brady will try a technique that's out of the crocodile's own evasion handbook.
For years, I've wanted to try this crazy, unorthodox technique for capturing crocodiles. I went to sniper school. I was trained by the experts on the art of camouflage. This morning, I'm gonna give it a try. You can't just camouflage yourself. Man, you gotta camouflage everything. The pole, the rope, the snare, everything has to be covered with something that looks natural. It may not even work. I may not be giving the crocodiles enough credit. They may immediately say, oh, well, what's this? Here's a human camouflage laying under a tree on my basking site. I'm not going up there. We're getting ready to find out. Brady Barr's now disappeared. I've now become part of the bush. We're ready to catch monster crocs.
Brady's going to a site where yesterday they saw signs of croc activity.
The key is the natural vegetation. And we'll stick this in here like this. Okay, that's good. Right here, right there. I'm gonna lay here very quietly for a couple hours, maybe.
While Brady lies quietly, the rangers wait in a boat at the shoreline. And wait. And wait. After 2 hours, Brady still hasn't fooled a single croc. It's pointless to continue.
Now, maybe I'm not giving these crocodiles enough credit. I guess you're not on the planet for a couple 100 million years by being lazy and stupid. Big crocs, you see them? Keep going, go fast. Go fast, go, go, go.
Back along the Nile River, Brady needs to catch one croc soon.
We did say fast.
Otherwise, he can't train the rangers to help him hunt a man-eater.
In the heat of the day, it's just too hot for the crocodiles to be in the sun. So they crawl up on land underneath these shade trees. And it's really stressful when you come looking for them. You see one? That one went behind there. Oh, it's here. Yeah, come, come, come. There, I got you, buddy. Watch yourself, watch yourself, watch yourself. Get the rope. Peter, help me hold on to the rope. Help me hold on to the rope.
Finally, the training can begin for the eager young rangers.
Go, go. Hang on, we don't want him, hey, come this way. Yeah, let him roll up. No, 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 let him roll up. You guys grab the rope. I have it. This is a good one. We'll do our lecture with this one. I'm gonna try to get the upper jaw so we can better control him. Get it behind the teeth, tighten it up. Here.
The ranger's job is to use the rope to control the croc,
Okay, no, no, no.
so Brady
No,
can
no,
jump
no,
on
pull
its
it this
back
way.
and secure its
Pull it that
jaws.
way. No, 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 no.
But with the animal rolling, it's not easy.
All right, Peter, just leave that. Let me have that. Peter, you help me jump on the tail.
Wait.
When he rolls, let him roll. Okay, get the legs. Okay, pull it over that way. Just hold it. You're on my rope. Excuse me. We're gonna do some work on him up here, and I'm gonna show you what you can and can't do with this animal. We're gonna pick it up, but don't pick it up by the legs. You have to go underneath the body.
Yes.
And I'm gonna hold the head because that's the most dangerous part. But hey, be careful. Don't let the head swing over and get you. Okay,
Down.
1, 2, 3, go. Keep coming. That's good, right here. Yeah. Okay. Let's get this snare off.
From the
we'll talk
start,
about some
Brady
things.
talks safety for the
Very
rangers
important to know.
and the croc.
As you saw, the first thing we did when we got a rope on it is to secure those jaws. If it gets a hold of anything, you're gonna lose it. If it gets your arm, if it doesn't just bite it off, it'll roll and rip it off. But even with the jaws tied shut, this is still very, very dangerous because they'll swing their head like this, hit you in the face, knock your teeth out. That's bone.
Yes.
And there's 2 danger zones around the crocodile. Danger zone is from here and all the way around here. And it comes up this way too. The other danger zone is back here by the tail. The crocodile right now is stressed, it's confused, it's scared. So we cover the eyes like that, so it just can't. It has a calming effect on the animal. Okay, let's roll it towards us. You ready? 1, 2, 3, and roll.
Next,
roll,
Brady
roll,
gives
roll.
a quick lesson in croc biology.
You guys know how to sex a crocodile? Now here's the vent. You know, all reptiles only have one opening. If you stick your finger in there, and if you feel something, it's a male. You'll feel a penis, but if you don't feel anything, it's a female. Stick your finger in and tell me if it's a male or a female. You feel anything?
No.
Yeah, it's a female. Yeah, there's nothing to feel. Okay, now.
At all times,
I'm gonna undo
Brady
the jaw.
stresses being in control.
Snaps,
and having a healthy respect for the croc's jaws.
If that's your hand, you just lost it. Please, I mean, if I don't teach you anything else, the only thing I want you to remember is to stay out of that danger zone. Because I do not want to hear months from now, Peter's going to email me and say, yeah, little John went into the danger zone and lost his hand. I'm going to hold the jaws shut, and I'm going to have you come around, and I'm going to have you tape them right here behind the nose, okay?
Yes.
If he starts struggling, though, you get out of the way.
Don't close the eyes.
That's a good idea. We'll close the eyes. No, not till I'm ready.
For the inexperienced ranger, the simplest tasks can lead to costly mistakes.
Wait, you got my finger in there. Okay. And don't cover up the nostrils.
Yes.
Good. Man, I tell you, I've done a lot of things with crocs over the years, but this is the most rewarding thing I've ever done. Because what I'm teaching these guys saves lives.
By training the rangers now, Brady's preparing the next generation of croc catchers to go to villages like Naumani and prevent future tragedies.
Wow, this crocodile's bigger than I thought, and it's 11 feet 6 inches.
The
Peter,
capture and relocation process has one final part.
Peter and I will show you how to release a crocodile, which is absolutely the most dangerous part of the whole procedure. Usually count 1, 2, 3, and then on 3, we're gonna jump off. You ready?
Yes.
1, 2, 3. Ooh, it is gonna go right back to the water. See that? Let's go, man. Yeah, that's great, right? Yeah. That's how you safely release a crocodile. Yeah, Peter. You guys all did good. Now you know what we gotta do? Let's go catch a bigger one. Yeah.
Evening at Murchison Falls. With one croc capture under their belts, the wildlife rangers are halfway through their training. Before going after a Lake Victoria man-eater, Brady takes them out again. Because nighttime captures are far more common.
You got it?
That's when the crocs are most active. But it's also when catching them is more dangerous. The fact is, crocs have excellent night vision, allowing them to see predator or prey in minimal light. Plus, their low profile in water or on land makes them a danger to even the most experienced croc catcher.
Don't move. Don't anybody move. Oh, it's going the other way. Light it up. We got it. Help, he's coming back. He's coming back towards you.
While Brady's snared the croc, it's thrashing out of control.
All right. Look out, he's gonna come for that.
It's fighting.
Man, you talking about having a tiger by a tail. This is a bad apple here. This is a mean croc, dangerous animal, be careful. Okay, all the rangers can come up. Go, go. That's an aggressive croc. That thing is really pissed.
Faced with an angry animal, the rangers appear nervous.
All right, I tell you what, you know, I told myself the next croc we catch, I was gonna let the rangers do it all by themselves. Yeah. But this one is so mean, I think I'm gonna try to secure the jaws. That is an angry crocodile. Oh, very dangerous when it's up against a tree like that. Oh, give him some slack, give him some slack. Give him rope.
While Brady's concerned the crocodile may injure itself against the tree trunk, there's another danger.
When you capture a crocodile, it's not only dangerous for you, but it's very dangerous for the animal, because the animals die very easily.
Despite their armor-plated exterior, crocs have an inner physiological weakness.
He's getting tired.
During prolonged exertion,
Getting tired.
a fight, or a capture, lactic acid builds up in the animal's bloodstream. Too much lactic acid acts like a poison in its body, depriving it of oxygen. A struggling croc can literally exhaust itself to death.
Somebody else Little John, hold this rope here.
Brady has to teach the rangers to move quickly to secure the croc.
No, don't pull. Just keep it tight. Don't pull. Just keep it tight.
Always don't wrap
somebody.
on your hand.
Yes.
Oh, very good point.
Don't wrap.
Yeah, man, it'll rip your hand off. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let go. You guys, give us some slack. Okay, let's secure these jaws real quick. I gotta get in front of here. Okay. Pull those legs up, can you? These. Okay. This is a very aggressive crocodile. I guarantee this is a male. Let this down. Little John, come and tape it right there. Just give me that. Okay, go.
Now it's time for the rangers to practice handling the croc.
That's good. You just break it. Woo! I'm gonna get off and I'm gonna let you guys do the rest. Woo! All right, my job is done. Big John and Little John. Tie the back legs, and then someone else can tie the front legs. Yeah, here, and I'll hold the light for you. Yeah. Don't tie Little John to the crocodile. You remember Little John taped my finger to the crocodile.
Brady watches them carefully. Overlooking a mistake here could prove costly when they tackle a Lake Victoria maneater.
Here, look, these legs, they need to be tied like this. Look at the size of that foot. That is a huge crocodile.
And this one, this has to meet.
Yeah. That's perfect. That is a nice crocodile.
Yeah.
Here, who's gonna measure? Tip of the snout. Hey, no, wait a minute. Yeah, don't get in that danger zone. Just about 11 feet long. Let's roll it this way, and somebody has to sex it. We got to find out what sex it is. But I bet you anything this is a male.
But even if the croc seems secure, you can't let your guard down.
No, don't get off, don't get off, don't ever get off. No, if you're gonna get off, he has to sit here behind you.
Remember, I said never leave one person on the
That's
crocodile.
right. Okay, that's good. So, no, don't, everybody hold, you gotta hold on to it. Hold on to it.
One person hold
Somebody
it.
sex it. Somebody, put your finger in.
Your finger is short.
You feel a male organ?
If you feel something inside, then you know it's the male.
Nothing? All right, somebody else do it. Here, John, hold this head. I'll double check for you guys. That's a female. That's a big female. I would have guessed a male. How aggressive. But that's a heavy croc. I mean, that's a 1/4 ton Nile crocodile right there. When you capture a problem crocodile, when you capture a nuisance animal, many times you have to carry it very far to a truck. Instead of just untying it and letting it run back to the water, everyone's gonna pick up the crocodile and we're gonna take it through the woods to the water on the other side. And we'll release it over there. Halfway there, come on. Right here, down. Woo!
Now comes the most dangerous part of the capture.
All right, I'm gonna let the rangers release it.
Yes.
See what kind of students you are. Remember the danger zone.
Yes.
Now what you're gonna have to do is we're gonna cut this and remove this. Yes. And then once you release it, you've got to untwirl that. Okay, you ready to switch? Yeah. Okay.
Brady offers Big John a last reminder
John, Big John.
and a warning.
You're gonna count to 3, and then on 3, you and Little John are gonna jump this way. Yeah. You're gonna be right here. You're gonna undo the jaws, and hopefully it's gonna go this way. If it comes after you, run. I'm really nervous. Hey, put that leg back down. John, put that leg down. Put that leg down. That thing will whip over there and bite you. Okay, John, you're counting whenever you guys want to go, and you're coming this way.
2, 3.
Oh, John. John, you left the rope. That's pretty good, though. Anytime you get off a crocodile and no one gets eaten, it's a good day. Oh, someone's shoe is underneath. Somebody lose a shoe? I thought, that scares me when I see somebody's shoe underneath it. We'll get your shoe back in just a second.
Oh, yeah.
Brady shows the rangers how to finish the release.
I'm going to turn him back this way, and he's going to go to the water. Is that an amazing animal or what? Yeah, you guys did it! Yeah, successfully captured and released a big crocodile. You guys did it! Woo! Yeah, man! Yeah. Wait.
Did you get your shoe back? Yeah. All right, we got your shoe back. We didn't lose a man. That was great, guys. Now we're headed to Lake Victoria, to the problem area, where people are losing their lives to these big aggressive crocodiles. So these man-eaters, as you know, are a lot more difficult to catch than these animals here in the national park.
Yeah.
Let's get out of here.
Oh, that's great.
Next morning, the mission to capture a killer begins. The team travels southeast from Murchison Falls back to the village of Namani on Lake Victoria, a place where danger lurks in the water. For years, villagers have lived in fear of man-eaters that emerge suddenly, attack quickly, and then vanish back into the water.
We shall go with the canoe up to the point where the local communities are telling us they have been seeing the crocodile.
Peter explains the plan to set baited snare traps on the water. Given the topography, it'll work better than hunting the animal with a snare pole.
If it's there and it eats the bait, that one will be trapped. Oh, I think we can now go.
All right, well, let's go. We're running out of daylight.
They're off to capture a giant crocodile, one that's bigger, smarter, and more aggressive than those at Murchison Falls.
Push the boat!
They set out in 2 canoes, identical to the fishing boats man-eaters are used to seeing on the lake. The same type of boats that have been attacked in the past.
All right, we got a couple hours of daylight left. We're gonna run out and try to set some snare traps. We'll set as many traps as we can around this village where there have been many fatal attacks on humans. And they're taking people from the boats.
Yeah.
They knock the boats over and then eat the people?
Yeah, like that one we seated behind.
Yeah.
The last person comes and picks that one, dives back with
Well,
him.
I'm glad I'm the first
Dives
person.
back with him in water.
From the canoe, Brady sees a key reason why crocs become man-eaters.
People have completely denuded this area of natural prey. There really aren't any animals, and they've overfished the lake. So the crocodiles really don't have anything else to eat other than domestic wildlife or people.
They come to an area where a man-eater has been spotted. Here, they'll place the first of 5 traps, some using Peter's technique, others using Brady's.
Peter's perfected a technique where he floats the snare with pieces of meat on it, and then the crocodile comes in and bites it, snares itself as it swims away. So that's beef lung. That's very smelly. That is so bad. I mean, I cannot describe to you the stench. We'll see. I think the crocodile will prefer mine chicken to your cow lung. That looks good. Not as good as my chicken snare, but not bad. The chicken needs to be right there. I like to dangle my bait above the water so the crocodile sees it, jumps up, bites it, and snares itself as he comes down.
Brady first tried his chicken bait trap during an expedition in Mozambique.
It's great.
Back then, it worked like a charm.
We got one! Yeah, baby! The trap worked! Woo-hoo-hoo! Man, I knew the chicken trap would work. It's right on the upper jaw, just like it's supposed to be.
So we'll see which the crocodiles like better, the beef lung or the Brady chicken. In the past, when I would be trying to set snares for crocodiles, I wouldn't even consider this area because there's not a tree to tie the rope to. These are actually floating plants. But Peter has told me that it's possible to tie it to this papyrus and it's strong enough to hold the crocodile. Yeah. Okay, I'll believe it when I see it. It looks good. It looks tasty.
Their snare trap set, they head back to the village for the night, passing an old fisherman.
So he saw the croc. These man-eating crocodiles around these villages are just like phantoms. You never see them during the daytime. You don't see them. They remain hidden, and then they strike quickly at night.
The next morning, they head back to the boats.
One of the fishermen went out early this morning and came back with some good news. Said not only is there one crocodile, but he said we have 2 crocodiles in our trap. We're getting ready to find out. We're gonna go check the trap.
With word they've snared 2 crocodiles, Brady and the team head out to the traps.
The first trap's right up here.
Hey, now we're approaching the first trap. We don't know if there's a crocodile on this rope or not. Oh, I see it. I see it. It's right here. Oh. No, there's
Peter's first cow lung trap is untouched.
It's okay.
So too is Brady's chicken beta trap.
First 2 traps, nothing. We're coming up on trap number 3, 3 of 5. I see the rope right there. Rope right in front of us. Yep, there's something on it.
With the line taut, there's every reason to think a crocodile is at the end of the rope.
I'm gonna pull the crocodile up. You try to get this on the upper jaw. That's a huge crocodile if it's a croc.
They could be moments away from encountering an angry man.
Careful, 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 careful.
Then, disappointment.
Wait.
Just cut the wire. It was a croc.
Just cut the wire off. The crocodile was on our rope and broke the rope. And that rope is very strong. Oh. Well, let's continue. We have 2 more traps. Let's go check them. It's just heartbreaking. You just don't get that many chances to catch these giant man-eaters, and that's why they're so big. I mean, they're good at escaping and avoiding capture.
They move on toward another of Peter's cow lung baited traps.
That's where our trap is.
In front, that's it.
Do you see it?
Not yet.
You see the rope?
Within the papyrus reeds, Little John feels a tug.
He's here.
He's pulling?
Yes, he's pulling.
See, there's the snare. There's the snare.
Okay.
Hang on just a second. We have the end of the snare, which means the crocodile is just 2.5 feet beneath our hands. Hang on to that rope. Okay, wait, he's coming out. He's coming out. He's here. He's huge. Right there. Get him right there. Come on, this is it, Peter. Get him.
To Brady and Peter, a croc this size is a man-eater. Brady snares the croc's upper jaw, which is the length of his arm, and hints at the animal's immense size.
Thing is huge. That's got to be 4 meters. 4.5 meters? What do you think? 4.5 meters? Hey, wait, hey, stop. No celebrating yet. We have not captured this animal. He can still turn us up. I mean, you laugh. His jaws are still free. He can turn the boat over. He can take one of you out of the boat. Let's make sure we get the jaw secured, then we'll celebrate. All right, here he comes. Pull. Oh, it came off.
The struggle pits men against a monster.
We're running out of ropes.
But unlike the mythic stories, it's not a fight to the death.
Around its own jaws.
Instead, 2 battles are going on.
Here.
One to capture the man-eater and secure its jaws to keep the men safe. Another to keep the animal alive.
Pull it up.
Brady knows the longer they struggle, the greater the chances of lactic acid poisoning killing the croc.
I know. There we go. Pull it out.
Brady can't secure the jaws with the animal so close to the boat.
Hurry. You press down and open.
Pull it away from the boat.
Close it.
There, now I'm gonna tie this rope.
Pull it away from the boat.
We got about a dozen men,
Don't put it away.
about 6 ropes.
Just away like this.
This thing is sometimes it's just so stressful because it's such a dangerous animal. I mean, I'm just shaking. And I've worked on crocodiles for 20 years. Okay.
Put it closer.
There you go. Perfect. Hold it right there with its chin on the boat. Hold it right there.
Hold it.
Don't let it spin. Pull its chin up if you can once it stops spinning. You need to pull it up and away from the boat just for 1 minute and I can
While a
get you.
plastic tie is holding the croc's jaws shut for now, tape is more effective.
Keep it there, keep it there, keep it there, keep it there.
Finally, the croc is no longer a threat. Back in the village, people gather on shore, anxious to hear that a killer is captured. But out on the lake, there's a life still at risk. While Brady and Peter have captured a man-eater in Lake Victoria, its life is in danger.
The crocodile's so big and we're so far from shore, we don't know how we're going to transport it back. It's too big for us to paddle. Many times when you drag a crocodile, its lungs fill with water and it drowns. We don't want to kill this animal. This animal's probably 80, 90 years old. Pull it up out of the water. 1, 2, 3, pull up. Let's tie the tail and the head to this boat and we're going to have our big boat tow our boat back to the village. That's the safest thing for the croc.
The rangers see up close a beast that spread terror along the lake.
Nice throw.
It's strong enough.
Yeah, it's strong enough.
They lash the croc's massive body to the side of the canoe. Then they'll be towed to the village.
Okay, is that tight? Man, hey, it's missing much of its tail. It's not going to be as long as it should be. So this would be the third largest.
The third largest, yeah.
Third largest crocodile Peter's captured. Well, we need to measure it. Let's wait till we measure it.
Yeah.
On the way back to the village, there's a moment to celebrate.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
We did it!
We did it.
You told me we'd do it. Hey, man, you told me you'd do it. Hey, and we caught it on beef lung.
Improved techniques.
Yeah, man, you're teaching me techniques. And I'm supposed to be here teaching the Rangers techniques. Man, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm going to go home and I'm going to use beef lung.
Yeah.
Loving it.
Oh, wonderful.
A hero's welcome awaits them back at the village.
And we got half the village out. This is a big moment for them. I mean, we captured their monster. This is the thing of their nightmares.
But there's more work to be done.
Let's pull it up this way.
Pull the boat.
Yeah.
Pull the boat. Let me walk.
Pull it like this way. Come grab
As the team pulls the croc onto the shore, pandemonium erupts.
Yikes, man, we got some serious crowd control issues here. Hey. All right, now the Rangers are gonna use what they've learned, what I taught them in the national park. We're gonna secure the legs and then we're gonna try to pick this beast up and get it out of here.
For the villagers, this is as close to a deadly croc as they'll get and live.
Now's the time I love. We're gonna put a tape measure on this big boy. So let's do it. You sit here and I'll measure it. I'm coming under you. Okay, here. Hand right here. Make sure we don't. Right here. Hand. Peter, 4.6 meters. 4.6. 15 feet and 1 ton of giant crocodile. The beautiful thing about the UWA, the Uganda Wildlife Authority, is they've decided they don't want to destroy these rogue animals, these nuisance crocs. They want to relocate them. They see the value, the genetic value in these giant animals. So we're getting ready to put this on a truck, and we're going to take it to a protected area, and we're going to release it unharmed back into the wild. Is that beautiful? Yeah! Buena! Woo!
Before releasing it back into the wild, the croc must be prepared for the journey.
Keep coming! Keep coming!
The truck moves to a temporary station where Brady and the rangers help the croc recover from the capture.
All right, we've now got the animal in the shade. The biggest danger is it overheating. These big animals can't control their body temperature. They're ectotherms. They control their body temperature through behavioral changes. So they slide into the water or they crawl into the shade. Since we've captured it, that's now our job. Little John, can we get more water to pour on the animal?
We just need a little bit.
Peter, are you making a spider web?
Yeah.
A very large spider web.
Yeah.
We're gonna tie it up, safe and secure, and then we're gonna start the journey to the protected area where we're gonna release it.
1 hour later, the man-eater leaves Namouni with the rangers, on its way to a new home in the Murchison Falls Wildlife Preserve. On Brady's return to America, he flies over the preserve and takes a moment to reflect.
Wherever crocodiles and humans coexist, problems can arise. But with the capture and relocation program in place, you'll protect the animals and save human lives. And that's a great solution.